The Arizona Cardinals are getting ready to hit the road in Week 2 of the NFL season. They travel to New York to play the 0-1 Giants at MetLife Stadium on Sunday. Last week, the Giants lost on Monday night to the Detroit Lions in Detroit, and they did it in catastrophic fashion. The Cardinals followed that game on Monday night with a thrilling victory over the San Diego Chargers. Here on the Big Red Wolf Report, we try to analyze the game that will be by pulling it through the game that was. This week is a bit of an anomaly because there is only one key to the game. Big Red point number 1, don't let Eli Manning get on track. What's wrong with Manning? 2 seasons ago, Eli Manning was considered a great quarterback, and some, such as myself, even put him into the elite category. How could you not? He was playing with an efficiency level that reminded most of his brother Peyton, with one huge asterisk. He did it consistently in big games, unlike his brother. Eli has quarterbacked his team to 2 Super Bowl victories, winning 2 Super Bowl MVPs in the process. He has been great when his team needed him the most. Until 2013. Something went horribly wrong for the Giants and Eli Manning last season. He led the league in interceptions, throwing 27 interceptions while posting his career worst quarterback rating since his rookie season. Last week wasn't much better. Manning threw 2 interceptions and had a quarterback rating of 53. Although you never want to overreact to what happens in Week 1 of the NFL season, the same problems that appeared to plague Manning last season were prevalent on Monday night. Protection wasn't great, receivers weren't getting open, and the rushing game was all but non-existent, averaging 2.4 yards per carry against a team that allowed well over 4 yards per carry in 2013. The Giants had only 197 yards of offense and were 3 of 13 on third down. The Cards need to keep the Giants' offense in the current bowl of soup they're in. Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers were the number 4 passing offense in the NFL last season. The Cardinals limited them to 238 yards passing on Monday night, 15 first downs, and 17 points. Manning is going to have to throw the ball in order to put points on the scoreboard, but he hasn't been getting much help. His offensive line has been inconsistent to say the least, and other than Victor Cruz, his receivers have struggled to make an impact in games. Odell Beckham Jr. was a first-round pick by the Giants, but the rookie was inactive last week in Detroit, and his status is still unclear. Ruben Randall is a capable receiver, but he only caught 2 passes for a yard last week. The tight end position is in a state of flux, and the Giants' rushing attack isn't providing Manning with a blueprint for success. Patrick Peterson, Antonio Cromartie, Gerard Powers, and the Cards secondary played very well against the Chargers. Todd Bowles should feel confident his back end can hold up against the Giants' receivers. This should lead to a lot of man cover, and that means Eli Manning in his volatile passing game will see complex blitz packages. That typically doesn't help a team that is struggling to protect its quarterback, a quarterback that has continued to turn the ball over. You never want to build a church on one week in the National Football League, but you can pour a foundation. I think the Cardinals are a better team than the Giants, but they need to prove it by playing a complete game in all phases. But try as I may, I cannot see the Giants winning this game unless Eli Manning has a big game. And that's why stopping the Giants' passing attack is the only key to this game. For Arizona Sports, now on 98.7 FM and ArizonaSports.com, I'm Ron Wolfley. I'll see you next week on the Big Red Wolf Report.